Hey. My camera's not on yet. Good night. Hi, Lindsay. Hey, Renee.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Audra. Hi, Sam.
Jalen.
Hey, Ariana.
I can't figure out how to show myself.
Oh, well, we want to see you.
I know. I've got mute, start video, rename, hide non-video participants, hide self-view.
It should be where it says start video.
Where? Oh, start video?
Yeah.
Oh,
And you're going to be on the big screen.
right. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Ah! Yay, we made it. You should get to pass the class.
No kidding, just for that.
Right? Just for that. How are you guys doing? Good? Everybody happy to be back?
Yeah.
My wife is very happy I'm back in school.
Were you getting on her nerves?
I took 2 weeks vacation, so yeah.
Gotcha. A little bit too much time together. There's something to be said for that.
That's very true.
You know, you think about couples, because you see them all the time. For those of you that are in a clinic or any kind of setting where patients are coming in, and you can tell when they've had a little bit too much time together.
Yeah.
So they're very open about it. I had patients in last week, a husband and wife, and the husband desperately needed hearing aids, and like he's like making snide remarks to her about how she's so impatient. And I've never in my entire life seen a 75-year-old woman not only flip her husband off with one hand, but with two. Got a double. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it was priceless. I mean, you could just feel the love in the room.
Definitely.
So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you at labs. Yeah, it's going to be a good time, right? I can tell you all are excited.
We have, there's 3 labs, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I know, like Renee, for you, because you travel, we had a couple of patients in a couple of students in northern Missouri that were questioning, because there are 3, which labs can I not attend? So, you've been great to travel in for all of the sessions. So, and Ariana, you did some traveling as well, and will still be traveling, I'm assuming, even though you're living in St. Charles. Is that right? St. Charles? St. Peter's area, is that correct, Ariana?
Yeah, St. Charles.
Okay. Yeah, so it's still a bit of a trek. Not quite as long as Renee has to travel, but you did some of that in the beginning, though, right?
Yeah.
You traveled from up north. So, it's understandable if something comes up and you're not able to attend one of the lab sessions. We'll all be really sad, but I mean, just know that we're going to be understanding and work with you, just like we do with Betty. Betty's in Florida and she has not been able to travel in. So, I know I don't have to give you a tour of the course. I think everyone's pretty familiar by now with how to walk through the course. But what I did want to do, and I don't know if anyone else has joined, and there are so many of you, you're spread across the top of my screen, so I have to Hi, Jacqueline. I don't think I saw you before. So I just want to make sure that I say hello to everyone. But you're going to have quite a few small group type assignments for your labs this semester, just like you did last semester. We're going to be doing a lot of hands-on with real air measurement, because I really think that once or twice to do real air measurement is not quite enough of an opportunity for you all to ask lots of questions and get more familiar with what you're doing. So just know that you'll have a lot of the small group assignments whenever we gather for labs. We're going to be doing real air measurement and kind of extending out some of the software exercises that you did last time, where we kind of walk through the different manufacturer softwares in order to get more familiar with them. And so we'll be just adding real air measurement into the mix of that. And primarily what we're going to be focusing on, and you'll hear Dr. Ted, some of his lecture sessions are focused around how realistic, how accurate are the first fits in your manufacturer's software in relation to your real air measurement results. And so we're going to be focused a lot on that, just to give you a better understanding of how important it is to run real air measurement to get more precise, more scientific fittings. Will every patient love it? Oh no, patients will not love it. They do not love it. But I'll at least share with you kind of some tricks and some things that we do in the clinic that will help you counsel that patient toward acceptance of the programming adjustments that are made with real air measurement, just to give you more accurate fittings, other than just relying on the manufacturer's software, okay? Or relying on a patient saying what their perception is of how their hearing aids sound. So it's going to give you a little bit more peace of mind. Something else that you're going to be working on, and I wanted to go over it with you this evening, is each of you are going to have a manufacturer research project, and that's going to be a large part of your grade. It's going to help you with coupling it with your final exam. So it's going to give all of you an opportunity to kind of earn a lot of points over the last half of the semester. And it gives you that opportunity, obviously, to bring up your final grades, okay? Because as we know, and as you all are accustomed to, in these joint courses where Dr. Venema and I are teaching together, the exams are hard. And I've tried to ease the blow as much as I can throughout the semesters in some of Dr. Venema's courses. Even though my name's on there, a majority of the material that we're covering is Dr. Venema's. So in this 250 class, you're going to see a lot more of me in this class, okay? So you're going to see a lot more of those opportunities to do extra assignments to make sure. I want to see you all go out with a bang, so to speak, and hopefully you're going to have a great experience in the class. So the manufacturer's assignment is broken out into 4 sections. And so my question to each of you is, do you want to work on the assignments together? Do you want to group up 2 or 3 of you together? Or would all of you prefer to do the assignment on your own? And just hold that thought. Just think about that, because I want your input on that, because I want to make sure I structure it the way you all want to work on it. because some students absolutely hate group assignments and they will tell me, I hate group assignments and I'm not going to do it. I'll just do the assignment on my own. And then I have other students who love group assignments. Less of them, but students who like working on the assignments together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen as soon as I make sure I have it pulled up properly. I'm going to minimize you guys for just a sec. And no, it won't let me minimize, so let me do this. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share. I just had to make sure I had the right screen pulled up. And I'm going to hop into the class. And underneath your assignments, one of your assignments is a manufacturer research assignment. And the page that I'm on is kind of an overview of the instructions and how the assignment is broken down. Now, I currently have it titled as a group assignment because in the past I've grouped students up in groups of either 2 or 3 to work on the assignment together. For the most part, it works out best if I let you all decide. And if everyone wants to just shoot me an email later, we can share comments now, but if you feel that you'd rather email me independently to let me know your thoughts, that's perfectly fine too. And then I'll just take, a majority is going to rule. So whatever the majority is as far as how you want the assignment structured, that's how I'm going to structure it. So it's kind of a speak now or forever hold your peace, okay? So on your, yes, Angela, you have a question?
Yeah, I don't mind to do it on my own or work in a group. So
Okay.
I guess you could put me down for null and void.
Okay. So
I'll
I
do
think
it.
you're
for
good
me,
either way.
it depends on what the project is.
Yeah. So we're going to go over that. Okay. All right. So for the research project, the gist of the project is that you're going to pick one of the major hearing aid manufacturers and you're going to research their product. Okay. And then what you will do is part 1 of the research, I'm just going to scroll down. Part 1 of the research assignment is that you're going to give a brief overview of the manufacturer and you're going to summarize their website first. So you'll go onto the website and you'll just provide just a brief description about the company, where they're located, number of years in business, and just an overview of their products, okay? So they carry custom products, they carry RIC, they carry BTE, and the latest platform is called Open, okay, as an example. So it'll be just a very brief summary. And then part 2 of the assignment, and we'll talk more about this at labs as well, but I wanted to preface lab weekend with just letting you know that this assignment is coming up and you all can start working on it whenever you're ready, okay? So then part 2 of the research is you're going to put together 10 questions that you would like to ask the manufacturer sales rep, inside rep or outside rep, or a trainer. So if you have a relationship with an inside rep, outside rep, or trainer, and that's the person that you want to reach out to in order to ask your 10 questions, that's great. If you don't know an inside rep or an outside rep or a trainer, then I'm going to connect you, okay? Because I have a list of the manufacturer that are reps for our area, and then also a list of trainers and a few VPs as well. So we will make sure that you're connected with someone to have an opportunity to interview them and ask them those 10 questions. Okay, and I'll share with you some ideas of questions that have been asked in the past, because your goal is to get to learn their product as well as you can in order to help your patients, so that you know more about the products that are available to fit your patients appropriately. Okay? Everybody follow me so far? Oh, I can tell how excited everyone is. I'm not even getting smiles. This really is a lot of fun, I promise. The interviews typically go really, really well, and it gives you an opportunity just to build a relationship with someone who's working out in the industry, and ask him anything you want to ask him, within reason, obviously. Like, why do you like being a sales rep? Isn't the travel hard? Or tell me how you convince, a practice to fit your product. It's really interesting to ask some of those questions and get some additional insight. Okay? And then once you have your questions ready, and I approve your questions because I want to make sure you look so incredibly intelligent and knowledgeable and smart and witty and funny. So as you all are, but I just want to review your questions before you schedule your interview with your sales rep or your trainer. And then you'll do the interview. And then the last piece of the assignment is just putting it together in just a very quick, short little presentation. I would recommend that you use PowerPoint or something similar to that. And then what we'll do is we'll do some class presentations. We'll do those via Zoom. All right? So you have to think about whether you want to work on this project with someone else, or if you prefer to do the project on your own. And so that means doing the interview on your own, writing your questions on your own. I feel it works much better if you work, in pairs, you and another counterpart. And maybe one of you does the first part, where one of you does the research on the website, and then you pass the baton to your partner in crime, and they write the 10 questions. And then you might do the interview together, and then do the presentation at the end together. If you're not able to attend a live session via Zoom, in order to do your presentation, then maybe you can just, you both can just prep a short video and submit it that way, and I would probably be okay with that as well, because that can be shared out with all the other students. And so really what the goal is for you to learn more about your manufacturer's project, but then your project is going to be shared amongst the class. So you're going to get to learn about the other manufacturer's products as well. So it's just going to give you more ammunition as you go out into the world. And for those of you that are not already working in a clinic, you're going to be well armed whenever you go out into the workforce with your license. Make sense?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. So Angela said she's fine either way, either working as a group or not. But I want the rest of you to think about it, and then you can either email me or we'll talk about it at labs, and I'll kind of, help you along as far as making that decision, so that you're well prepared going into the month of March, because that's when your assignment, that's when the rubber hits the road and you actually start working on the assignment. The first assignment's due on Monday, March the 4th. March the 4th. And then it'll go through the month of March and then April. But I broke it out into 4 chunks just so you can see light at the end of the tunnel and just do a little chunk of the assignment at a time. It works well to work on bigger projects like this that way. If I
have a
just make
question.
so much do a little bit at a time. Yes, sir.
When is the first labs? I know you've already told us this, but it's the first
Tomorrow.
labs.
Tomorrow, aren't you going to be there?
Sure, right? Nope.
I'm going to be there. You're not going to be there? No. The first labs are February 9th, February 8th, and 9th. Let me
Okay.
look at my calendar. Yes. So Friday, February the 8th, and Saturday, February the 9th. Okay,
Thank you.
cool. February 8th will be, there will be presenters all day. So you'll have special guests. And Ms. Krause sent out an email as well. I have to go back and look and see if that email went to first-year students and second-year students. Should have gone to both. But she may be prepping your email a little bit different. All right. So any more questions about the assignment? That's just a rough overview. We're going to have plenty of time to review all the instructions again at a later date, but I at least wanted to make you aware that the manufacturer assignment is going to be a big part of your final grade. Okay? And it'll be a lot of fun, I promise. I mean, and you can have as much fun with it as you want as far as your presentation is concerned. Promise, it's good stuff. Very techy. You can get as techy as you want about learning about different manufacturers' technology. And then you're going to have some good presenters on Friday the 8th. Audiology Systems is coming. So they're going to be going over and doing some training on some of their latest equipment, which I think is going to be a lot of fun for you all. So they are the ones that carry the Oracle, which is the equipment that we have upstairs in the lab, that amazing video scope that we've used in the past. We're going to get to use that some more. And so they're going to come and do some training, and those girls are a lot of fun. So you guys are really going to enjoy that. So I'm looking forward to labs. I think there's going to be a lot of great information. Plus you're going to get to meet the first year students, and you have to promise not to scare them away, okay? Don't be mean and scary because they're terrified. Do you remember what that was like when you came to your first lab sessions?
Very, very well.
And you're like, oh my gosh, what are they going to make me do now? What? I have to push this button? How do I do that? No, I mean, everybody remembers what that's like. So I think some of the things that we're going to ask your help is just, you know, sharing some insight with the first year students, just from things that you've experienced with going through the program. I think it always helps to have second year students share some words of wisdom with the first year students, like do this or don't do this, and you know, just things like that. I mean, we can share from an academic standpoint. Don't take 5 classes at one time. Are you crazy? You know, but I mean, we've all been there, right? You kind of learn life,
Yeah,
the
right
hard
now.
knocks. Yeah, I know, Sam. It's hard. You want to jump off the cliff. I know. And then we have to talk you down. So, you know, be thinking about some words of wisdom that you want to share with the new students. And there's a lot of apprehension. I had an orientation session with them last night, and I'm like, okay, so show of hands, who's ready to quit? And like all of them raise their hand, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was just kidding. And they're like, I'm so stressed out. I don't even know what my name is right now. So, and we all know what that feels like.
It
Hey,
feels like
Roger.
language.
Yes.
Sorry I'm
So-
late.
It's always good. It's always encouraging. It's okay. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Shoulder's
Good,
hurting,
good.
but I'm all right.
Good. It's freezing cold out. I don't know. How is it in Texas, Renee? How is it in Texas? And Roger, is it cold in Springfield?
I'm actually 35 miles south of Springfield. We've only got, it's 15 right now, I think.
15. That's
9. It's supposed to be 9 in the morning, I think.
9.
In San Antonio, it's in the 40s, but it's supposed to drop down to the 20s. So.
Oh.
Hey, congratulations, by the way, Renee.
Oh, that's cold for you.
Yes, congratulations, Renee.
Thank you.
Yeah, we just want to share a little bit of Missouri with you. We're prepping you for your next trip. He'll be all bundled up, scarf wrapped around him.
I will watch.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Roger, we went over quickly. We talked about labs on February 8th and 9th. And then also, I gave an overview, and this is recorded, so I encourage you to go back and listen to the recorded session. But I just kind of did an overview of an assignment that'll be due. It'll start the week before midterms, and it's just small sections of a larger project. It's a manufacturer research assignment. And so one of the questions that I pose to everyone is, do you want to work in pairs or in small groups, or would you prefer to do the assignment on your own? And so what you'll do is you'll research the manufacturer's website. You'll come up with some questions that you would like to ask the manufacturing rep or trainer. And the goal is for you to research their products and research the company so that you have a better understanding of the products that are available for your patients when you go out into the field. So all 5 major manufacturers, you'll have an opportunity to do that research project. And you just need to think about if you want to pair up with someone or if you would prefer to work on your own. And then majority rules. So everyone in class gets to vote how they would prefer the assignment be set up, and then majority wins. Okay, so that's something you can think about. You don't have to give me an answer right now. And then I'm just asking everyone to email me what you prefer. If I haven't received an email from you, I'll put you on the spot in labs and ask you then, so that we'll have a consensus, so that everyone has a good understanding well before the project starts. And then I'll go over the instructions again at labs to make sure everyone's comfortable before we go into March and you get ready to start working on your assignment. Okay? All right. Anybody else have anything? I know, Renee, I know on this last quiz there was a question that referred to a number 15. I have no idea. So again, when some of the quizzes are uploaded into Canvas, some things get a little wonky. So I'm going to have to take a look at it, but I'll get you an answer back on your question, and I would envision that everyone will just get credit on that particular question. Right, wrong, or indifferent, you'll get credit. Okay? All right.
Hold on, Lynn.
Yes.
Dr. Venema did write me back because I put it on the thing. He said that should have read these, and then question mark, parentheses, question number 6 are measured in, and that's all he said. So instead of number 15, it should have been number 6, which was the previous question.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
So
I don't think he copied me on that because I don't remember seeing it.
No, it's on the submission that when
so he wrote right in the submission. Okay,
wrote it
gotcha.
right in there.
Okay. So then what I need to do then is I just need to go in and correct the quiz real quick before anybody else takes it.
Well, wasn't it due Sunday?
I just presumed that the number 15 meant like the graph was number 15 out of whatever they pulled up. That's
Okay.
all I
Okay.
thought it was.
Well, everybody will get credit on that question, and I'll make sure and get that clarification out to everyone, okay? All right. Does anybody else have any questions, concerns? For
Was
you?
there
Mhm.
was there a Zoom session, not today, but last Tuesday? Because I haven't seen the recording. I wasn't able to log in, and I haven't seen a recording for one.
The recording is out there for September, for November 22nd. I don't know if he just popped it out there today, but it's in your Unit 2 tab.
January 22nd.
Sorry, January 22nd.
I was
don't
like,
know what
wait,
the date is.
what?
Okay,
My bad. I'm
I was
sorry.
in there this morning and I didn't see it, but I'll go back in and check because I haven't been in since this morning.
I saw in
Yeah.
one of the later units, he's got like 4 or 5 posted in there, all combined from last semester, but I did notice that one of them was from this semester. So I think
Yeah.
he uploaded it into a different
Okay,
spot.
I'll look a little bit more
Yeah.
carefully then.
If
Okay.
you go into Unit 2, it's in there on the bottom.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
it's
you.
in there on the bottom. Also for Unit 2, there were a couple of extra reading assignments that no longer apply. So I took those reading assignments out. And so the only reading assignment that you have for Unit 2 is your ANSI your workbook. Okay? So I'll be popping in a couple of assignments from the new textbook, which is the speech mapping and the probe mic measurements. So what's the difference between real air measurement and speech map? What's the difference? All right.
Speech map uses a predicted algorithm, whereas live listening uses a current live listening.
Okay.
Close?
So does real air measurement, is that considered live listening?
It can be if you're not using a box, a live box, test box. I can't even get the words right.
Okay. All right.
Am I close?
So that may show up, that question may show up on a quiz. Okay?
Okay.
Will show up on a quiz. Let me rephrase that.
So you're not going to clarify that? Well,
No,
okay, that's fine.
it's in this book. So you're going to read it.
I'll find it.
You're going to read all about it. I bet you can't wait, can you?
Hey, I actually really like Verifit. Verifit and real air measurement is awesome. We see it,
I do
how
too.
beneficial it is in the office every day.
It's amazing stuff. You could probably teach my class then.
No.
I could bail.
Nope.
All right. Well, it was worth a try. All right, cool. But I'm looking forward to it. You guys are going to love it. Oh, I'm super nerdy about this real air measurement stuff. I absolutely love it. Not the foundational stuff that Dr. Venema lectures on, but the hands-on I absolutely love. So I'm really looking forward to working on it this semester with you guys. My favorite class to teach. So all the way here at the end. Maybe it's because you're getting ready to graduate. Maybe that's what it is. No, it is really exciting. All right, anyone else have any questions, concerns, comments? No? We good? I really appreciate you guys attending tonight. I do. I know 8 o'clock is hard because most of us are really tired because we've been at it all day. And then, babies have to be bathed and put to bed, and we have to be put to bed. So I know it's hard this late at night, but it works for a majority of the students if we gather later in the evening, and it works better for me as well. So, all right.
Push Renee's bedtime back a little bit, but that's okay.
I know. He's struggling. He's struggling, isn't he?
He needs that beauty sleep.
I'm struggling. Last night I was struggling. I had all these new students, and I'm like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm really tired. We're going to get through this. All right, guys. It was great to see all of you. I can't wait to see you at labs in a few weeks. What is it? Not this weekend, but the next weekend. It'll be here before we know it. Yeah. So get lots of rest between now and then. Be all rested up and ready to learn, okay? Any questions before that? You know how to reach me. Text me or call me or shoot me an email, okay? All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great evening.
Sorry I was late.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Roger. Just go back and listen to the recording, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll be going over it again. Tonight was just an overview and just to say hi to everybody. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
See you later.
See you
Bye,
later.
y'all.
Bye, guys.